Okay, here we are. Jim and David and Joel go to the movies, and we got Michael with us again.
With Michael.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row.
I know. Might be a trend here.
Might be.
So we just saw a movie, and it's called Anyone But You. And, well, let's start with Michael. What did you think about Anyone
Why do
But
I
You?
have to go first?
All right, David, what did you think about Anyone But You?
Well, I didn't have any expectations going in there because, I mean, I always look at the reviews before I pick any movie.
Mm-hmm.
So
Cheater.
I went in there and I was delighted. It surpassed my expectations. It had me laughing most of the time, and there was enough eye candy to keep me interested. So, I mean, it's typical rom-com. You know what's going to happen. It's the package, it's the recipe, but it wasn't the Domino's pizza. It was more like Pizza Hut with the cheesy crust.
Wow.
It was that good. So, on a rating of 1 to 5 stars, I think I'm going to give it a 3.4.
Oh, good. Jim, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, for the type of movie it was entertained, and as David said, there was laughter in it, and there was enough eye candy, as he said, to keep me interested.
Stop repeating me. Come up with your own review.
Yeah. Well, the breasts were nice. The jokes are okay.
Okay, to the
Hey,
editing
to
lab.
be fair,
To the editing lab, Joel.
to be fair to the women who were there, there was eye candy for women too.
Yes, there was.
A lot of eye candy for women.
I didn't necessarily care.
right. Okay. So, and what's
Yes,
your
sir.
rating? What's your rating, Jim?
I mean, I'll give it a 3.55.
Wow.
That's high for Jim. in a
Okay,
rom-com.
yeah.
All right, Michael,
It was-
you're up.
Okay, I know last time I messed up my rating.
Oh, well, just to give some story behind that, Michael, what Michael's saying, we went to the Beekeeper.
Yeah,
And I don't remember what rating he gave it on the way home. He goes, I think I
was like
should have been
3.0.
higher. He goes, that was a 4.0. And
No, 3.9. Get it right, folks.
Yeah,
Come on.
he
3.9,
said
yeah.
3.9
Yeah,
after I
yeah,
went
so-
off and said 3.85.
Yeah, I
so
done.
right away.
4.
I was a
did.
little scared, okay,
All right,
because I
okay,
didn't know the
but we're
group.
not doing
Okay, yeah,
Beekeeper,
go
okay?
ahead.
I
We're
know
doing
this.
Anyone but
All
you.
right, so Michael, what'd you
Okay,
think?
for the movie, characters, plot, it's pretty much your typical rom-com scenario. Once again, I would also say, yeah, it was good humor. What else? Yeah, as I said.
Eye candy, like they say?
No, I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to be part of this weird clique.
He doesn't want to objectify women
Yeah.
or men.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, okay.
I just call it, a great set of actors. There you go.
There were some great actors, weren't there?
Yeah, and I would personally rate it, let's see, 3 point.
Don't copy me.
No,
Today, Michael.
I'm trying to think of a number. Gosh,
All right, what is it?
4.1.
Wow.
3.4.
Man, okay, so very interesting.
Okay,
Well,
Joel, hurry up.
All right, so this is the romantic comedy guy of the bunch. I'll let Michael take my arm start. So here's what is interesting about it. My novel that I wrote, Those Crazy Notions of Otherwise Intelligent People, was actually called Anyone But You originally. So I had no idea what this was really about. I had heard maybe that it was from Australia, parts of it, so I wasn't sure. But I tell you, I really liked this romantic comedy. And I liked it for a couple of reasons. I thought that, Will Gluck was the director of it, and he also wrote it with somebody else. I'm not sure, so I apologize to the other person, but there were so many little things about it that were funny, and it was like there was situational humor that was, kind of with not really slapstick humor, but some funny stuff that they had to, take some time and work through to make it funny, like in you know, the airplane scene when she's crawling over the top of him to.
Don't spoilers. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Hey, you know the rules.
So where there's
La
some,
la la la.
yeah, so some very very funny stuff with that.
We're gonna be disappointed in this review.
And I thought that I really liked the chemistry between the two, you know, the two
Main
lead
actors?
characters. Yeah, I felt something was really there
Glenn
between.
Powell and Sydney Sweetley.
Yeah, and there was a sweetness about her that wasn't an affected kind of thing where, you know, sometimes it's like they just know how to be sweet. There was an innocence about her that really played well. And the final thing too was that not only was there are a lot of funny lines, that sort of thing, there was a really good cast. You know, they brought people in from, you know, I'm not going to sit here and try to remember all the names, but you know, the mother was played by the chick that used to be in, I think it was 6 Foot Under, and she was also in
Dermot Mulroney
And Dermot Mulroney
is
was
of
in it?
rom-com fame.
Yeah, he is, but he was funny, very funny in this. There's just a really a well-rounded cast, and I think Michael pointed that out earlier. So I'm coming in here, the RomCom guy, saying this is about a 4.1, you know, and it was pretty darn good. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to change my rating.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to pull a Michael. I would go 3.45.
Oh wow! Okay, there you
Ha
go.
ha, very funny.
All right, well that's David and Jim and Joel go to the movies
Plus
and with
Michael.
Michael.
Plus Michael.
Yeah, that's right. All right, good night.
Good night.
All right.
Good night.